Welcome back to News 3 Today at 11. Last year, the city of Savannah gathered for a community celebration, officially dedicating and unveiling the new name for what was formerly known as Calhoun Square, to one that honors the life of former Army nurse and Civil War heroine Susie King Taylor. This week, you have a chance to learn more about her and the local fight to continue her legacy. Hindsight Film Festival is back with another exciting look at history, this time turning the lens on Taylor Square. Gullah Geechee storyteller Pat Gunn led a diverse coalition in a 3-year battle to rename Savannah's Calhoun Square. Caroline Josie Kuroki is the director of this half-hour documentary. They join us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today.
Yes.
Well, first off, we're talking about the film, The Making of Taylor Square. What, Caroline, was it about Susie King Taylor and the renaming of this parcel that intrigued you, that motivated you to direct this film?
Yes, thank you for having us. Thank you. We talked off camera right before this about that Susie King Taylor has just started come to the surface. She is not a household name. And speaking of names, it is why I felt compelled, first of all, as a woman of color, to make sure that legacy is not only preserved in a city that's known for preservation, but also restored. So that's what my work as a documentarian is to restore and document that which has been forgotten, particularly with underserved and particularly overlooked community members and grassroots advocacy. Susie Baker King Taylor carries Baker, her name, family name, King, her first husband who died while she was also young, and Taylor, a second husband. So names are important, and I think we should carry forward her name. And obviously, being part of this project with Sister Gunn here and the coalition members and all the team members of Doc Savannah, a local group here in Savannah, is an honor to witness and document history in the making.
Now, Sister Gunn, you were involved in this fight, leading this fight for 3 years. I'm sure that this was an uphill battle that was eventually won. Why did this mean so much to you?
I think it meant so much because we need a holistic story of our city, our beautiful city. And Susie King Taylor was not there. It's been redacted. So the opportunity to rename a public square in honor of someone that has done so much replaces someone like a John C. Calhoun. She was a perfect candidate, and the neighbors just fell in love with her and her work. So I was just honored to bring her name forward and go and get a coalition that heard my voice, saw the vision, and they helped us to get it done. But Susie King Taylor's name should be a household name, and so this is the beginning of her home state and her city. She was born, you know, in Liberty County, but we claim her at 7 years old. So I want everyone locally to know her name, and those across the nation and abroad, as Sister Ross would always say her name, Susie King Taylor.
Yeah,
Yes.
and also the fact that you brought up that the square was formerly named after Calhoun, the square that had been there, that had been named after him for 170 years.
Yes,
So
yes.
this is so important that this person, who was a staunch supporter of slavery,
Yes.
that name is replaced by someone like Susie King Taylor, who, like you, was a
Absolutely.
remarkable woman.
Absolutely. And I think it's the beginning of that healing process. There are so many others in terms of the applicants that applied for the square. There were so many, and I think all of them were justly righteous to have a name there. I think that this particular renaming of the square is a precedent-setting square. I get questions all the time. Are you going after another square? Absolutely not. I'm going back into retirement and write my book and go fishing. But I think it's a blue ribbon model so that future generations, if they want to say, I want to change a street name or a school name, we have set the blueprint, and I'm so glad, simply honored that Document Savannah was on the ground with us the entire time. So now we have a model, and I want people to come out and see how we made up a public square for someone's name that's so honorable, Susie King Taylor.
Now, Caroline, we're running out of time right now, but quickly, can you tell folks, after seeing the documentary, there'll be a question and answer session as well?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So on Thursday, this Thursday, in 2 days, will be the community screening, a special screening hosted by Hindsight Film Festival, thanks to Pat Longstreth, who was gracious enough to put this together for Thursday at the Dr. Otis Johnson, I believe that's the name, new name, Community Center at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6. You can pay in advance or you can just show up and pay at the door. We would love to see everyone. There will be a Q&A with members of the coalition led by Sister Gunn. There will be a surprise something right after the film, so please come out and see the film, learn, share, and witness history and be part of it.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today. And if you could like to see this interview again, you can anytime on our website by going to wsav.com/community corner. We appreciate you so much. Right now, it's time for a look at our forecast. Good morning, Alyssa.